Okay, so welcome to the Rogue Pritchett Pad review. So I find this Pritchett Pad really well made. It's 11 gauge steel and 3x3, very sturdy and stable. But I find one problem, as in, you see how shaky that is, right? Okay, so let's do it again. I think to me it's not quite acceptable when I first got it, because I'm actually surprised of how Rogue made it, and it's this wobbly and shaky, right? I did ask the community, and someone in the community did told me that this is normal. But to me, I kind of like it a little bit snug. When you look at this closely, you see how shaky that is. And there's a big gap in between the upright and the UHMW. So, of course, if I'm doing the T-bar row, it could be a little bit more stable. So I did reach out to Rogue. I emailed them, and then they sent me this calibration kit. And it doesn't cost anything, because they say, well, if it's wobbly, then they will send it to you. So, but I don't find this too helpful, because they sent me an extra UHMW, a Allen key for boats, which is not really necessary, and a bunch of shrimp kits, which basically they are like a thicker stickers. I would say stickers, yeah. I did try them on before, as you can see. I unpeeled them because they didn't really work that well. So I took them off. But I went out and get a double-sided tape, a 3M Scotch double-sided tape. And this works much, much better. So as you can see, I already put the painter's tape on the bottom. And the reason I put the painter's tape on the bottom is because, just in case, if these double-sided tape doesn't work, I would not have a hard time peeling them off. So this is actually quite good. Plus it gives it, a little bit of thickness before. I put 2 layers of painter's tape, and then just this 3M double-sided tape, just on, like, very easy, just one on each side, and it will give it enough thickness. But for the calibration kit, Rogue will send you a link of how to do it with just this one extra UHMW. But I only did this one side plus the other side, because I think it's just not snug enough too when I just did it for one side. So as you can see, this is done for just this one side. This is the same UHMW that Rogue sent me. So all you need to do is to remove the current UHMW, like what I'm doing here. And you just need to replace this and keep this somewhere. I guess I have no use for this UHMW anymore. And just replace it with this double-sided taped UHMW, and then put the screws back on. But however, like I said before, I tried it with one side, and it's not as snug as I want it to be. So I also use this side, the longer side of the UHMW, and I removed it, and I also put double-sided tape and painter's tape, like the same, okay, for this side. And once I did that, as you can see, I already did this part just to save time for the video. So, and then I put it back in, and I'll show you when I put it back on the upright, it is absolutely snug, okay? The snug is exactly like the Irwin Fitness J Cup. When I first got the Irwin Fitness J Cup, it is so snug, exactly like how Basement Brandon described it, and it's perfect for the upright. So as you can see, I'm trying to shake it. My upright doesn't move like before. This thing is just snug to it, like it's wielded to the upright, which is very nice. So I try to shake it again. As you can see, I did a little close up so you can see the My upright isn't moving. There's no gap in between each UHMW, and it's perfect. So for me to really test this out, as I know this is already very sturdy now because of the two modifications I made with the UHMW. So now I use the Kevlar built landmine to test out for the T-bar row, and then I use the Hansu Power Rebel stainless steel barbell. And then my setup always would include the exponent edge landmine jack, as I find the landmine jack really helps me to get the good reach instead of putting the using the plates to stand on the gym mats, which I don't really prefer. And I love this handle, which it's great for the T-bar row also. And then I will put on my hammer strength urethane weight plates to do this T-bar row setup, which I always love, especially with the Pritchett Pad now. I think the Pritchett Pad did really good job in targeting my back. So as you can see, I also don't really prefer the original pad of the Pritchett Pad. I use the AdMat chest up pad because it just makes it a little bit more comfy, and then it gives me that right angle for the T-bar row. So this is actually great because now the whole Pritchett Pad doesn't move, okay? And it's snug, stable, and then I really find this way more effective in the T-bar row than before. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you might want to change your Pritchett Pad too, and if you like it, please subscribe and like this video, and thank you very much for watching.